mentally, emotionally, it's been a long day, and I'm
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way to the locker room earlier on, looking for success on their home court. The sun shining bright. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. Simmons. Here's Embiid out to Harris. Curry on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, Simmons with it. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Green fires from way outside. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Curry. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Simmons. Up again, and Embiid is right there.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Holiday against Harris. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
The 76ers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And here's Holiday after Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the pass break chance. The pass to Embiid. Up top, Simmons, guarded by Holiday. And that one's good, Simmons.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Korkmaz following the basket by Giannis. Milton kicks to Embiid. Pass to Howard. The feed to Embiid. Milwaukee with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Passes to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Here's Giannis. Portis trying to free himself. And the dunk by Giannis.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season.
Now, here's Maxey. Howard, the pass to Maxey. Over Augustine. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Bucks trail by 3. The pass to Middleton. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league. Went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
And he makes both free throws. High post Howard. Pass to Thibault. Back to Howard. Shoots over Portis. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. 76. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward spot. Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. Passes it to Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Thibault finds Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 24 points in their last one against New York.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 5.
Well, Tobias just going strong that time.
Harris against Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 5. Lopez kicks to Giannis. The 8-footer. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now Now here is Holiday. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Embiid finds Curry. Outside, Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Curry on the wing. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded close. Kicks it to Embiid. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Augustine comes in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Maxi. He has 6. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Back to Curry. Shoots off the step back. Here's Embiid. They kick it out to Green from downtown. They shoot again. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
There's a minute left in the first half. Here's Augustine. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Now here is Augustine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And again, it's Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Embiid's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Augustine passes to Portis. And stolen by Harris. One-on-one here. Here's Maxi. Here's Embiid. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter on.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at full forward spot. The big fella, when he's on the floor, you like him. And that's going to do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. Curry with the steal. Nice move. It's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Green kicks to Curry. Dishes to Simmons. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Let's see some of the numbers here for Ben Simmons.
His assist numbers in the past 5 games have gone in the wrong direction. He's been out of sync with his teammates, sort of playing on an island instead of as part of a 5-man unit.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. Middleton on the wing. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Philadelphia leading by 11.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Simmons inside, covered by Giannis. That one misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 13. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Korkmaz. No points in the game yet for him. Thybulle, the pass to Milton. Inside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Thybulle, the pass to Simmons. Now, here's Thybulle. Defended by DiVincenzo. Thybulle can't get it to go. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Holiday. Lopez passes to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Giannis.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Thybulle, the pass to Simmons. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Holiday. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Simmons inside. Giannis is there, and he comes up with the deuce. Simmons got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's stolen by Harris. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers lead by 11. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bucks trail by 11. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got DJ Augustine, and it's Portis in at the center, locking down the middle. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Craig passes to Forbes. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 6. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Over to the wing. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Augustine. The 76ers leading by 13. Curry looking it over. On the wing, Green. Curry against Holiday. And that one drops for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Connaughton passes to Forbes. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. And they pick up 2. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Bucks trail by 15. Middleton dishes to Holiday. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. And there's the pass to Giannis. The 9-foot shot. That one good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Maxey passes to Harris. And here's Maxey. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Count that one. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Get there, get there.
Back to Curry. To the paint. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Curry.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. pass to Maxey. Harris dishes to Green. Harris looking it over. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. Now the 76ers with it. To the middle. Harris passes to Maxey. Outside Curry. From deep. They get it back.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And here are the 76ers now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Green dishes to Curry. Three-pointer. No good that time. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a...
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
this entire series, but
But traffic in New York City making... And with...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Shamet in a 2 guard. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Irving finds Durant. High post try. Good on the jump shot.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here is Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. Bucks passing it around. On the wing, Giannis. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Back to Jordan. lays it up off the glass.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Giannis inside. KD's on him. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And he makes that one.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here is Holiday. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And here's Irving following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
The shot's good from Jordan.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Irving dishes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Stolen by Holiday. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Durant. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. Bucks trail by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Lopez passes to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Irving with a clean look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 7.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of it.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2. 5 on the clock. Here's Craig.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Now Augustine, he picked up 12 points in their last win against New York. Out to the right wing. Here's Craig. And there it is for him. Irving with the ball. In the game against Boston, very impressive. To the inside, Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
When Kyrie Irving comes off that pick and roll, he has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Connaughton kicks to Augustine. Right wing, just 3 to shoot. Here's Portis. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick out to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. And Griffin sends it back. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Harden. The second chance effort. Can't connect from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Again, the miss by Harden. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Celtics. The drive by Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's now 6 points for Giannis.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Irving against Holiday. Fires from 14. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 7. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got his first basket.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Claxton the pass to Irving. Count the basket. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
coming off a big game. His confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Forbes. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Forbes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The deep three from Harden. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Jordan, and it's Irving in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lopez dishes to Holiday. Jordan knocks it away. Irving, good look. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Jordan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Shamet on the wing. Back to Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Harris. The dish to Green. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Irving from long range. Here's Jordan. Out to Harris. Irving against Augustine. Offensive rebound. Jordan. Back to Harris. There's the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. To the middle. From 13. That one wide left.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And James Harden subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Floats one up, and it's blocked. They get it back. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The first free throw is good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Milton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Augustine. Harden against Holiday. Stolen by Middleton. One-on-one fast break. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Harden, that's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting to it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Shamet, and that one good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here's Harden. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Right side, Griffin. The feed to Harris. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Harris has got his first points in this one. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defense.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first.
Let's get a stop. Let's play out of motion.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Shot clock at 5. Harden can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
So strong. Giannis has really added some ball since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Durant finds Harden.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Here's Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden scanning the floor. D by Lopez.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And Giannis throws it down.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And the basket by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Harden outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Here's Holiday. It's deflected. Now here's Griffin. And that one's good. Shamet. And the Nets lead by 6.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. So for the Nets, Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Irving against Holiday. No good from Irving.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Back to Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 24.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
And Middleton kicks to Howard. Here's Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1-possession game now.
Holiday against Irving. Tips it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 4.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Here's Giannis. And no good. Durant with some nice D. Here's Irving, and it's blocked. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint, Jordan throws it down as the official call. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews show that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. On the wing, Giannis. Passes it to Lopez. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Inside. Lopez passes to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Antetokounmpo outside.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.
nerve-wracking, I would say about this.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments, and let's...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Young's shot is off. Here's DiVincenzo. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Steve, you've been an all-star in the past and also had some time off. How big was the difference for you having that break?
Kevin, good question. Compared to now, you always want to be an all-star if you can as a player. But the difference now is the break time. We just had a weekend. Look now, they get about 6-7 days off, and that can really help, especially players that need an injury break or just a mental break.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Here's Herter. He had 19 points in the win against Toronto.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
Now here is Holiday after Clint Capella's miss. And the dunk by Giannis.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now, here is Young. He had 37 points in the win against Toronto. Makes it off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
It's Giannis with the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Young. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. And the rejection by Giannis. Over Holiday. And Collins is right there.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Young, here we go. That one goes. Count it.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 8 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's Young. 8 points for him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here is Young. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Collins against Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here is Young. Feeds it to Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Pass to Capella. Here's Herter. Down low. Young, good. He's got 10.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly...
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward.
One of the more instinctive passes over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Here's Portis, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Atlanta, trailing here by 8. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Back to Augustine. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Hawks trail by 6.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Yep, that one goes.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping him.
Rondo against Holiday. Here's Okongwu. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Holiday looking for an opening. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Drew Holiday does a great job of using his body to shield the defender.
Here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Snell. Gallinari on the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Here's Giannis. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
2 of Rondo's greatest assets. Very strong for his size and very comfortable operating in the paint.
Middleton on the wing. The dish to Antetokounmpo. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Matt Connaughton in for Donte DiVincenzo.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Young passes to Capella. Misses the layup. Milwaukee in the lead. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Taken away by Holiday. Pushing it up. Here's Middleton. He gets it in there. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Young finds Capella. Here's Hurt. Back to Capella. And stolen by Portis. And a close.
Thank you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Giannis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 22 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Young drives in. Basket counts.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Here's Young. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the second free throw, good.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
Giannis against Collins. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
The pass to Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. That shot misses. Good defensive work there by Young. And here comes the break. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Over to the left wing. Reddish dishes to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Trae Young.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Gallinari attacking. That shot off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Capella inside, defended by Portis. Back to Capella. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Bucks leading by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Augustine, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Hawks. And stolen by Portis. Here's Craig, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Gallinari passes to Rondo. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Gallinari outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Capella. Shoots over Portis. Atlanta again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. One-on-one fast break. Portis brings the double team. Capella kicks to Rondo. Gallinari right side. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Craig passes to Portis. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Craig's got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Dishes it to Capella. Offensive rebound. Tries again. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Bogdanovic.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
To the inside. Here's Connaughton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep...
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. Antetokounmpo.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Outside Collins. Young against Holiday. Young, no good. Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Passes it to Connaughton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Okongwu grabs the board.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Young against Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. Giannis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And Young, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 19 points.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now DiVincenzo. And the jump by Giannis.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
The Hawks trail by 8. Young looking around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the point. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Hawks trail by 6. Young with the ball. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Holiday dishes to Giannis. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 6.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Young's shot is good.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And here's Holiday. Trying to get open as Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Young.
does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Giannis outside. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Young with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Here's Young. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Giannis outside. 4 on the shot clock. Shots good by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Now, here is Young. From the arc. And so the Bucks take the win. This was all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David. And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fans.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. And the dunk by Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Outside for Curry. Great, coming out of the All-Star break, a couple teams have really turned up the intensity, haven't they?
Playoff seedings are in sight, Kev, and no doubt this is a crucial stretch of the season, especially for teams that will be on the bubble.
Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Curry finds Embiid. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Holiday. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Green against Middleton. Green, the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Harris against Holiday. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Embiid kicks to Green. Outside for Simmons. Stolen by Middleton. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
I look forward to seeing which team can dictate the style of play. I mean, that's going to set the tone for this entire series.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Up the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Augustine. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Milton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Bucks trail by 4. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Here is Forbes, guarded by Curry. Shoots a fader. Portis trying to free himself. Forbes can't get it to go.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Nice open look, but it's no good. And here's the break. Here's Augustine. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers lead by 2. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. The Bucks trail. Right side out of the Crimson. Oh, wow!
Nice! And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Here's Korkmaz, covered by Giannis. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And stolen by Howard. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Thibault. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Middleton right side. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. They get it again to the right side. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Feeds to Howard. Over onto Kumbo. And the rejection by Giannis.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter. Settling for shots that he'd be better off passing them.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers leading by 4.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And good that time. Korkmaz has got his first points of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Giannis outside. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. DJ Augustine's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Simmons.
You know, well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Simmons kicks to Green. High post, Embiid. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Augustine against Harris. Trying to end the drought. Augustine, no luck.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
The drive by Simmons. And Embiid throws it down.
Works so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Back to Augustine. Pass to Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Harris dishes to Curry. Back to Harris. Curry with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Harris misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 13. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Embiid, the pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Embiid, and stolen by Portis. Giannis inside. Misses in close. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. 76ers ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Curry finds Embiid. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. They kick it out to Green. The 76ers need to get off a shot. They get it back. Embiid.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Philadelphia shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And Embiid gets it to go. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Middleton on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
Philadelphia leading by 6. And here is Simmons. 7 points in the game, and it's sent back by Lopez. It's tipped to the paint. Here's Giannis, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Outside Holiday. That shot off the mark. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Pass to Maxey. Over to the wing. Now Embiid, 16 points for him. Milton the pass to Howard, and it goes down 2 points. And now a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Passes it to Craig. Shoots the 3. And the Bucks miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Milton on top. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Howard kicks to Embiid. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Craig passes to Lopez. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Out to the wing. The pass to Connaughton. Can they get it? Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look, I love to see more of this for Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Pass to Korkmaz. To the paint. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Connaughton.
Oh, I like the unselfishness of Lopez, showing that he wants to get it to his guys.
17 seconds left to play in the third. Howard, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Augustine looking around. With 4 seconds on the clock and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Howard, and he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
When you allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Bucks trail by 10. Antetokounmpo looking it over. From about 16, and he overshot that one, missing.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration. That's all.
Milton the pass to Howard. Here's Korkmaz, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz, and Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Simmons against Giannis. Simmons dishes to Howard. Lets it fly. Another miss by Howard.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Off target from outside. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. The 76ers with another miss.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Shots good by Middleton.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Thibault finds Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. Looking to get back on track here. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Thibault. And foul on the shots. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Consistency at staying under control. Simmons is solid at battling, at bailing his team out when they need him to.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. The putback. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like he was just another day at the office.
Back to Curry. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Inside, Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Here's Holiday. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Curry with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Thibault finds Curry. Now Embiid. Down low. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 6.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, big-time player. When it's a critical possession, Lopez steps to the plate.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry with the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Drops in the tray.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and in the win, a comfortable win. And well, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Yo. That's a look at our setting tonight. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
we've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounds.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Shamet in at the two-guard spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Shamet with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got his second bucket.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And Jordan sends it back. And they get it back. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Great positioning on the putback.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Holiday against Irving, beyond the arc, but they'll get another chance. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Now here's Durant. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. It's good. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against New York. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 5.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Irving attacking over Holiday. No good from Irving.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for Landry Shamet.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Blake Griffin. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here is Forbes, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. From past the arc. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Irving drives in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, on the drive, Irvin probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And he gets it to go.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes. Spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Irving against Augustine. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Both free throws good from Forbes. Irving with the ball. Good if it goes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Bobby Portis.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And so Irving nails both of them. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. They kept going to him again and again. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Bucks trail. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And that one, good. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Green's got his first bucket in this one. Middleton on the wing. Over Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Middleton hits them both. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Wasted no time on that one.
You know, you think back to his Achilles in the 2019 finals, that injury. Great to see Durant back in action. He's one of the best scorers ever. In my book, top 5 for sure.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
The putback, and KD is right there. KD's got 6.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Augustine comes in for Drew Holiday.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Giannis against Durant. He feeds it to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Augustine against Harden. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be, and here we go, coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltender.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Fires at the elbow. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Count it.
Well, I tell you what, for Augustine being as small as he is, he's crafty and he's stronger than he looks, which allows him to finish through tough defense.
Here's Irving. And yes, it's good. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
He's really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Irving for 3. Craig pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
The offensive rebound, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Forbes, and he banks in the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The deep 3 from Irving. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Irving's got 23.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Augustine against Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Here is Forbes. Poked loose. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deep is told they got themselves into it. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Here's Shamet. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 10.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Giannis drives in. Middleton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And the Nets miss again. Bucks trail by 8. To the inside, DiVincenzo. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 27 points. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
And a wide open look for Irving. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's a 10-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And the dunk by Giannis.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Durant, no good. Bucks trail by 8. To the middle. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. Brown comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Craig kicks to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Brown. And that one is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Augustine. He's got 6. Pass to Craig. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Augustine. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harden dishes to Brown. It's not going to go for him. Bucks trail by 12. Giannis with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis, and it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Harden scanning the floor. It's Brown on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Down out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Holiday, no one around him. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 14. And the pass to Durant. Over Giannis. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Fast break, here they come. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Outside Irving. Durant for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Holiday up top. Pass to Portis. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo against KD. Portis trying to free himself. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Irving. Brown finds Durant. Goes back up. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Nets lead by 14. Holiday inside the line. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Holiday against Irving. Passes to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Low block shot on the way. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Landry Shamet comes in for Brown. Irving way outside. They get the rebound. Jordan the pass to KD. A second chance effort. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Antetokounmpo over Durant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And Holiday throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Johnson surveying the floor. Jordan kicks to Harden. Craig pulls it in. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Jordan sends it back. Here's Johnson. Pass to Luwawu. On the wing, Harden. Defended by DiVincenzo.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Griffin dishes to Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harden's shot is off. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Welcome to NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning, and I'm joining all of you from our 2K Virtual HQ.
And I'm Alexis Morgan, joining you from Atlanta, where I've been checking out All-Star events, and I'm just wrapping up All-Star Weekend.
It has been an absolutely packed weekend, including the 2K21 My Team.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And tonight, and his thing.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at small forward.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Young against Holiday. And Young kicks to Collins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Now here's Lopez. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day, then made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
A nice shot by Young.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
Middleton on the wing, down low. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Young against Holiday. Here's Capella.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Now here is Holiday. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Middleton outside. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez finds Middleton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. All by himself. Here's DiVincenzo.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Now Young, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Lopez powering through that time.
The Hawks trail it. Young looking it over. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. Back to Herter, inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And checking out the numbers for Young, the past month has been surreal. Averaging about 27 points per, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Kicks to Snell. The pass to Okongwu. Tries again. Snell dishes to Okongwu. That one rolling around and rims out. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, He is fun to watch to get out in transition there.
The Hawks trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Snell finds Bogdanovich. Here's Okongwu. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Portis. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Snell, the pass to Rondo. Here's Snell. Puts it up from 17, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Okongwu. Rajon Rondo is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
The Hawks trail by 5. Gallinari outside. Snell kicks to Gallinari. Okongwu, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday against Rondo. Yep, that one goes in there. Holiday's got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Rondo passes to Okongwu. Milwaukee with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Snell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
That one goes in. Young's got 9.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Young with the ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Shots good from Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Taking a look here at numbers for Holiday, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him, averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Here's Young. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Bucks leading by 8. And they double up Giannis. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Chris Middleton. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Huerter credit.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Capella, taken away by Holiday. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Goes up on the block. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. The Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Young drives in. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And now the defense full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Giannis against Collins. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 10 points in the quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so that brings... Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
Reddish daring the defenders that time as he got really aggressive.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
To the middle. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 11-point game. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Young.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Young outside, down low, Capella, and it's sent back by Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. DJ Augustine's checked in for Milwaukee. And stolen by Portis. And it's the Bucks on the break. Craig can't get it to go.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Bogdanovich against Augustine. Craig. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Herter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Herter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
The Hawks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Milwaukee leading by 12. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. And Augustine kicks to Connaughton. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Rondo scanning the floor to the inside. And stolen by Portis. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's in there. And the Bucks lead by 16.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside Rondo, inside, pass to Herter. Rondo against Augustine. Rondo passes to Okongwu. Augustine with the steal. One-on-one here, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. No good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Hawks. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. Craig Good. And here's Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior, and that time drew the contact.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And it's Reddish in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday against Rondo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 16. Young inside. Giannis is there. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis against Collins. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That strength coming into play now.
Giannis against Young. Count that bucket. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Capella dishes to Young. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bucks leading by 16. Giannis outside. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the feed to Reddish. DiVincenzo with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Goodwin. He dishes it to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. Misses the 3. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 19-point game. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Okongwu. Passes it to Fernando. Clock at 6. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Portis, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. From deep. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.